Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Mr. Diggs here to do a little bit of a live. Just wait for a few people to go in or come in. And as the title says, my charity shops are open or starting to open. And I've picked up a few things from the one charity shop that was open, plus a few Facebook Marketplace pickups. So while we'll wait for people to come in and in the chat. So yeah, hope your sales are good. Might slow down a little bit, but I suppose that might be to expected because there's a lot more people out and about. So yeah. Who we got on? Who we got here? Hello, Jamie, Mr. Skits Underpants. Hope you're well, mate. How are you? Tea Cakes. Hello, mate. How are you? Afternoon, Chris B. Thank you for joining. Good day, mate. How are you, mate? Rod Pommy Pickers is in. Hope you're okay. Hope you took that shirt off as well. Boo. Private joke. Yeah, so like I say, my charity shops have started to open up. Just the one on Tuesday, which I was a bit surprised about because most of them aren't opening until the end of the month. Or I thought, wait, where'd it go? Where's it gone? Hello, where's it gone? There I am. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Hi, Kath. Thank you for joining. Hope you're okay. More, are you paid? Thank you for joining, mate. So yeah, as I was saying, my charity shops have started to open up now. Only one that I found on Tuesday. I picked a few things up, but up until now, I waited 72 hours to make sure that it was like free of any sort of corona-related item issues, and a few Facebook Marketplace pickups. Who's this? Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining. hello, Julia. Now, Julia, everybody, is just in the next room. So I think she's being a bit mischievous. So everybody say hi to Julia if possible. Derek Peddler, thank you for joining, mate. Hope you're well. How are you? So yeah. As I was saying, for anybody that's not who's just joined, charity shops, started to open up in my area. Tuesday was the first one. 1 out of 8 of my charity shops have opened up. It was a bit hit and miss because it was a bit strange, more to the point, of going into a charity shop for the first time in, 10, 11 weeks, something like that. Lots of measures in place, hand sanitizer at the door, one-way system, only 2 or 3 in at a time, so forth and so on. There's another one opening tomorrow. Hi, Lainey. Thank you for joining, sweet. Hope you're well. How's the laptop? How's the new laptop going on? Thank you for joining, Laurel D. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, yeah, a bit strange after 11 or 9 weeks of no charity shops to finally go back into one, and like I say, under social distancing rules as well, and what have you. So so yeah, it was a bit odd. Chris B says, I have one open near me, which opened this morning. Cool. Did you go in and get anything? Did you try your luck? My next one, another one's open tomorrow, so I'll be going down to that one. An air ambulance is opening tomorrow up as well, but the rest are going to be opening up for about the 22nd to the 28th at the end of this month. So yeah, like I say, I picked a few things up, a few Facebook Marketplace pickups as well, from the house clearance lady I deal with, the contact. Also, all decent stuff, to be honest with you. So I'll just show you a few things from the house clearance lady. I've been picking up sealed jigsaws like that, all brand new and sealed. And if you've seen my other videos, I don't pay no more than £2 to £3 for stuff like that. So I've been picking up this. Now this is a WH Smith one, this one, and it's sealed. And these go for around about 16 to 18 quid each. And I picked that up for £2 from her, and she's got plenty more apparently. So I picked those up. Now these are little interesting items. Who else have we got in? So I picked these up. Now these I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. I picked up 15 of these for £7. Now these are metal. I don't know whether you can see that. These are metal model planes by let me just bear with me for a minute. There is a name on there, but I can't see it at the minute. Oh yeah, West Air models. Now currently there are none over, unless I'm looking wrong, none over in this country, but there are some over in America, and they roughly sell for about, well, they've got them on for about $8.99 over there in America, with some really ridiculous postage of 20 or 30 quid. So when I got these for, I think, 14 for, I think, £7 or something like that. Because these are Hawker Hurricanes. They're all to do with the World War. Battle of Britain, as you can see on the title. Battle of Britain planes. They're metal. They are metal. And there's Hurricanes, and there's the Hawker Hurricanes, and there's different ones. And there's a Messerschmitt, no, Spitfire as well. And like I say, I can't see any over here on the current listings on eBay. So I'm going to basically place them for about 10 to 15 quid each. And bearing in mind, I paid £7 for 15 of them. So I thought, why not? Hi, Tommy. Thank you for joining, mate. Much appreciated. Tommy Bernard. Anybody finding me for the first time? A great American reseller. Go check his channel out. Always doing lives himself. So thank you for joining, my friend. So yeah. Plus, from the house clearance lady, I picked up, whether you can see that, these are Trinket boxes. Baby keepsake boxes. I don't think the camera does it much justice because there's pink ones and there's blue ones. That's better. And I paid £1 each for these. And obviously, being a trinket box or keepsake box, baby's keepsake boxes, these tend to range for 10 to about 14 quid. And they all come in little boxes like that, look. And again, I had 5 of the blue ones. 5 of the blue ones. And 5 of the pink ones. And like I said, I planned to put them on for about 10 to 14 quid each. And I paid £1 each, and I paid a tenner for 10. So I was quite pleased to pick them up. What else did we get from her? Oh, these very quirky items. I think I showed these in a post on Facebook. Now, what these are, if you smoke a sort of variety of tobaccos or any sort of smoking paraphernalia type things, if you know what I mean, these are stash boxes. Now, they are priced up already. Are price marked at $2.99 each. I paid for 43 of these, if memory serves me right. I paid a tenner for 43 of these. They've got sunflowers on there. So you're out and about and you're smoking, you can put your filter tips or your backer or any sort of valuables, really, I suppose. Who else have we got in? West Air Hurricane item. Wow, $17.95 plus postage and packaging. Wow, that has surprised me. And I paid, like I say, £7 or £8 for 14 of them. So that's really interesting to know. Thank you for that, Jeff. Who else we got in? John at YLM. Thank you for joining, mate. Much appreciated. Oh wow! Now this guy, Mr. Nick Hills, needs no introduction. The man responsible and to blame for me being here doing this sort of thing. Hi Nick, hope you're well. Thank you for joining. I'm just going through a few bits and pieces that I picked up from my charity shops this week and of Facebook Marketplace. For those of you who have just joined a bit late, something you might be interested in here, Nick, are these. These are, let me just go back up the chat a little bit to according to one person in the chat at this minute in time, I paid £7 or £8 for 14 of these, Nick. And these are hard metal models of Battle of Britain's planes. And this is a Hawker Hurricane. And I can't currently see any over here. And like I say, I paid from the house clearance person I deal with £7 or £8 for about 15 of these. And there's a guy in the chat now that reckons they're worth about $17.99 each of those. And I have Messerschmitts, Hurricanes, and Spitfires in those little models. So yeah, I was quite pleased to pick them up. And for anybody that's just joined again, let me just recap on them. From the same person, the house clearance person. These are ceramic trinket boxes, keepsake boxes for children, for boys and girls. Pink rocking horses, and blue rocking horses in the style of like a jigsaw sort type of thing. And I paid £1 each of these, and I picked up 10 of these, and all come in boxes as well. And obviously keepsake boxes and trinket boxes can go for 10 to about 14 quid each. And like I say, I picked a few of these up. These are smoking related stash boxes. All price marked £2.99 each, but I paid for 43 of these. I paid £10. Let's look at the chat. Yeah, right. Who else we got in the chat? So yeah. I'm very. If that's the case, if I have generally picked up 14 of these for £7 or £8 for the lot, and they're worth £17.95 each, then I'm quite happy with that. Very happy with that. More so indeed. But yeah, as we're saying, these little quirky things. Got quite a few of these. Like I say, 43. And they come on all different artworks on them. And like I say, for a tenner, I thought I'd pick them up for 43. I had no idea they were price marked at £2.95 each, but with a little bit of postage on there, I think I should be clearing them out £1.50 each. And bear in mind, I picked up 43. So there is a rather large bag of them. And what else did I pick up? And like I say, I went to charity shops beginning of the week, and it was mainly all clothing I picked up, to be honest with you. So if you're not into clothing, sorry about that. Hi Chris, Carboot Chris is in the house. Thank you very much for joining. So yeah, I'll show you the clothing I've got, and the clothing I was given for nothing by a relative this week, and I'm going to show you a pair of these. Now these are a size 8, and she didn't want anything for them. And when you realise what I've got, what these are, who they're made by, you'll think, was she mad? Now these are, I don't know whether you can see that, these are Dr. Martens shoes. Hardly been worn at all. There's no scuff marks or anything on them like that. And for me to be given a pair of Dr. Martens shoes, now I'm on about boots, but shoes, they've got to be worth at least 40 to 50, maybe a little bit more all day long. And she gave me them for nothing, along with a load of other stuff. But they're the best. That's the best of what I've got. But as I say, I went to the charity shops, and they were doing DVDs, buy one get one free for £1 as like an opening sort of offer. And I picked up Life on Mars series 1 and 2, and another Ashes to Ashes series 1 and 2 for obviously for £2. These as a set, Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, generally go for around about the £30 mark, to be honest with you. So I'm quite happy with that. And they have been listed, or will be listed, I should say. And clothing, again, so sorry if you're not into clothing. Let me just get back here. This is a ladies size, well, small boohoo top, and that is quite nice. It's like a gypsy style top, and I paid £2.50 for that, and I'm hopefully looking to get about 14 back for that. Again, it was like basically all clothing, new with tags, City Apparel. Original price on these trousers £29.95. I picked them up for £2. So I'm going to aim for about 19.99 on them and see if I get any takers. The next one was a polo neck. Well, not so much a polo neck. It was a Canterbury t-shirt. Depending on the size and what have you, I only paid £2 for this. And Canterbury stuff does pretty well because they deal in cricket and all sorts of sports. And I'll probably look to get about £14 back for that. Now, these surprised me because I think everything I picked up was about £19, £20 in total or something like that. And I picked up, again, new with tags, a couple load of these. These are men's, like a salmon coloured pair of trousers. But these are also new with tags. And these are Peter Christiansen. Now, I only researched the name, but brand new with tags, these go for £25 to £30 a pair. These do, and I paid a grand total of £5 for them. More clothing that my auntie relative gave me today, yesterday I should say. Now this is an interesting one because this is a Austin Reed new with tags men's jumper, and bear in mind, like I said, I got it for nothing. And the original price tag, if you can see that, was $59.90. Bizarre little amount. So I'm going to put that on for as high as I can, about 40 quid, I think, and take best offers and see where that gets me. We have a Jiggler Lord Bellew shirt. I think it's either French or Italian. I think now. He's quite a snazzy sort of shirt there. And again, didn't cost me anything. Auntie gave it me, and these go in the region of about £14 to about £19.99 pre-owned. So I was quite pleased to pick them up. Let's see what the chat's saying. Sorry if I've missed anybody. What they're all saying. Let's have a look. So I've put it off as long as I can. Got to do the packing now, but we'll be lurking. Okay, mate, no problem. You can, yeah, typical. I've just took it off to put it back on again, Chris. I thought you might need the exposure, mate. You know what I mean. You know the generous sort of guy I am, giving everybody plugs and stuff like that. But I don't know whether you would probably pick these up. I don't know the planes, Chris. Whether you saw this way when you first come in. Rough idea. Paid £9. I think it was about £8 for about 14 of these. And I've been reliably informed by somebody in the chat that they work out at £17.95 each. They are metal, and they are to do with the Battle of Britain, and that's from the house clearance guy. Yeah. Hi, Jeff. This is the guy in the chat now, James O'Connor. He's big on the DJ scene, house music and stuff like that. He has his own page and his own brand. He has two brands, actually, Funk Deluxe and Agenda, that he goes around the nightclubs and pubs and stuff like that, playing all his house music. He's got about 10 other DJs that play for him as well. So if you're into house music and all that sort of music, give his channel a like if he's got a channel. I think he's got a channel, but it's Funk Deluxe page and his agenda page is on Facebook, and they've been doing lockdown sessions where basically doing what I'm doing here now, playing sets to their audience on their pages, and basically keeping people entertained, sort of thing as well. So yeah, if you're into house music, go check his page out on eBay. eBay, got eBay on the brain. On Facebook, Funk Deluxe and Agenda. So that's James, or Jaff as I know him. What's he saying now? You would have got them. I'm glad about that, because I was a bit because I couldn't find nothing with them planes on eBay at all. Only over in America, Chris, and they were selling them for $8.99 plus some really stupid amount of shipping, which was about 20 or 30 quid. But my house clearance person, I've been getting quite a bit of stuff off her, and when she put these up, I was quickly trying to look on eBay, and I couldn't find a thing. Only that eventually. So having said that, and I was going to put these up for about 14 quid each, to be honest with you. But as somebody in the chat has so kindly stated, they're worth $17.95 each, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 14 of these. So 14 times $17.95. Do the maths. From £8 investment off a Facebook Marketplace pickup, my house clearance person. So what's Age saying? Okay. I'm sure they will, in every sense of the word, I hope, mate. Don't give up your day job. So yeah, a little bit of retail arbitrage as well. I've been to an outlet. Just excuse me. I was only going for one specific item because I know they've been selling pretty well, and I've been to a superstore and I've been picking those up. Now I know. I think it's Joe from Closet Geek Reselling and Andrew Nolan has been picking these up as well. But they paid £7. Now these were in a clearance section, and I paid £4 for these, and I picked up about 8 of these, and they sell for about, I think about 19 to about 21 quid each. But these are in the clearance section for £4 each, which surprised me a little, because I thought, to be honest with you, I was happy paying 7. And as any Walking Dead, I know Chris Hayden's a Walking Dead fan. So I've picked those up as well. Yeah, too right. I was quite surprised because, like I say, I know other resellers have picked these up, Chris, and I quite fully expected to pay still £7 when I first walked in, because I know other people have had them. But to be in the clearance section in my local store and scan at £4, pay £4. You know what I mean? So $19.99, $21.99. I thought it was a no-brainer. Picked a few daubs up as well. Again in the clearance section for £1 each. So there was about 4 of these, and this one's a Scooby-Doo. This is the werewolf, I think. I think it's the werewolf. Yeah, the werewolf. There you go. What's Age saying? I'm just going through some free toys that were given to me, some Doctor Who stuff that I'm not clued up on, so we'll show them tonight on Andrew's live. nothing vintage, but some nice things. Ain't nothing wrong with Doctor Who stuff, mate. There's some decent money to be made in Doctor Who stuff because I've sold it myself. In fact, that sort of stuff as well that I picked up a while ago for next to nothing. But so yeah, there's some decent money in some Doctor Who stuff. Just depends what you've got. I know the figure bundles can go for silly money. What's Chris saying again? I would keep some of them for my own collection. Yes, I was tempted, but at £1 each, and they usually, if you're on about them, I'm not entirely sure whether you're on about them, Chris, or not. But I like to pick up Funko Daubs and stuff like that, so I picked up a few of them. And then I picked up a few Spider-Ham. I thought it was Spider-Man when I picked it up, but didn't matter. There again, they scanned at £1 each. Not a great deal of money in them, I don't think. I think they're probably worth about $7.99 to about $8.99. So I picked quite a few of them up. Let me just see what else. Got no room now. So one that's sold this morning. That one I picked a few of these up for, I think it was 50p each when they scanned through the checkouts, and that went for about $9.99 this morning. That the Eagle Moss superhero collection. So that's just a brief sale. Going back to the Doctor Who stuff, Aid. I sold this, but it came back to me. It got lost in the post. And this is, if I can make it work, a light and sound TARDIS. I don't know whether you can hear that. Yeah, the Walking Dead stuff, Chris. Yeah, yeah. I originally sold this, and it got lost in the post. And the claimant said it didn't reach her, and it didn't reach me. So, but eventually it took about 6 weeks to get back to me. But I found this for $2.99 in the charity shop, along with the figures of inside for $2.99. All right, now shut up. Yeah, and in there when I picked it up from the charity shop just before I went to other places, there was David Tennant, there was Captain Jack Harkness, and Clark. I can't remember her name now. I'm sure somebody in the chat can tell me. But I originally sold that for $29.99. But like I say, it got lost in the post, and I had to wait about 6 weeks for it to come back to me. Had to refund her. What else have we got? Spider Pig does what? Yeah, indeed, Gimbal. Hi, Fred. Thank you for joining, mate. No problem. But yeah, like I say, Aid. If you currently look on eBay at the now at current listings for Doctor Who bundles, they can go for some pretty daft money as well, to be honest with you, especially the figures. And if you find something like a K9, the dog that used to be associated with Tom Baker's Doctor, then K9 can go for some daft money as well. But mainly the figures, and some early ones go for some decent money. So I'd check some dates on feet, if on bottomers of feet, if possible, mate. Hi G, thank you for joining, sweet. I hope you're well. What are you saying in the background? My wife needs a drink. Right, okay. You'll have to bear with me for a few minutes then. What are you on about, you cheeky mare? Stop playing with your toys, Adi. We all know you're not selling them, only playing with them. That's what you think. Again, that's Julia. That is James O'Connor's wife, who was telling you about, who is the DJ that's got his own brand and what have you. So hey, come on, am I the only thumbs upper? Well, you either love me or you hate me, tea cakes. Not you personally, but people in general. I don't expect everybody to like me, to be honest with you. I think it's down to personal choice. But what are you all up to today? Are you ready for the weekend? How's your sales? What have you been up to? I'm trying to think of anything else that I've picked up for the past. A bit more clothing. Sorry to bore you again, but the clothing I've been given this week, and I've literally been given, to be honest with you, not had to pay for anything. Now this is a pure lamb's wool Wolsey jumper, and being lamb's wool, pure wool, 100% wool. I think they tend to go for about £15, something like that. So yeah, let me know what you're up to in the chat. I love you too. That's all right, mate. No problem. I know how hard you work at doing what you do. Your passion for what you do is just as much as a passion for what I do. And your sort of music may not be everybody's cup of tea, mate, but just like me, you've got a niche for what you do and a passion for what you do. So, like I say, anybody that ever wants a DJ or a bit of house music or anything like that, go check his channel out, because he works extremely hard putting up lockdown sessions with other DJs, and he also does lots of clubs or in and around Leicester and stuff like that. And obviously at the moment, because pubs and clubs are shut, he can't go in and do his sets with his DJs, so he has to rely on home lockdown sessions. So like I say, any of your friends and family want a decent page to follow for house music, go and check his channel out, Funk Deluxe and Agenda. And James checks in the post, mate. I hope. What's Laney saying? Procrastinating too much. Okay, is that me or somebody in the chat? Or is that Aid? I don't know. Yeah, Aid, right, okay. So how long we've been on? We've only been on 40 minutes, but I've actually run out of things to say now. So yeah, I'm going to say for now a bit of a goodbye. I might, if Andrew Nolan is on tonight, drinking with Andrew, I might jump on his live stream and see you all there. So yeah. So thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated in your support. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll probably see you on Drinking with Andrew tonight. So if you're finding me for the first time, thank you very much for watching it back. Hit the like buttons and subscribe to get the notifications when I do another live or more videos. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. So bye, everybody. I'll see you soon. Awkward pause time.